Banji pa boda tapanga clear 121 popeza kubwera ma report kuti ndalama zimene zozo ena agwirisira ntchito njira zina sanatenge yonse kusa cement. Ifeyo ndi ma calculations athu popeza ndi ma experts office kwathuko, the amount of money that was released kuti apangire import cement was enough to stabilize the market. Koma sisi kuteka ndiye kuti chilipo nyake chimachitakwika ndiye kuti tiziwe chenicheni tikupanga reconcile ma records. I think by Monday or Tuesday popeza APS anga anali ku South Africa private things private staff and ineso nali so kunja then nali kunoko. We have put a team together. We believe kuti by Mawa or Tuesday tikatamba report kuti ma reconciliations akwenda banji kuti pa border cement wambiri banji ndi akupanga match ndi ndalama imene tinapasa. Koma pali ena so tinagwira amapanga hold cement ku chitipi omwe odi athandizidwaso tili ma videos and the like. As trade we are acting on that. Chimene tikupempha Malawians, let's be vigilant. Anthu ambiri akumati pa intelligence amumba APS kunoko anthu akutere kunoko akutere ndiye nkhondoyi ndi yayikulu si zachibwana yayi. Nkhondoyi zachibwana ndi yayikulu kwambiri, so we are trying to be vigilant as much as possible.
Nkhani ya fertilizer ili bati palizokamba zambiri makamaka ku opposition.
Nkhani imene ija siyakunduna kwanga koma ngati boma ngane kuti achakwera pompano akhala kuza tudwa Malawi za mtengo wa fertilizer panopa popeza panali zambiri zimene akakwale apanga ndi achakwera ndipo mwana achakwera popeza fertilizer is essential commodity Malawi munomo. Chifukwa chiyake ku trade kuja ngati ine minister of trade, we are almost done with finalizing kankhatha ya campaign. Komano pana campaign would have done by now kuti tikhale ndi essential goods and services bill imene imapasa mphamvu kuboma kupanga cap ma prices ndi imene imafinyira anthu amene amapanga chinyengo chomakweza katundu kuti afinya anthu. All this sonamizeni, I'll tell you the truth. Cooking oil, most of the raw materials amapanga muno soya, sunflower, koma mitengo imakwira mwadzidzidzi. Last time, one of the manufacturers were cooking oil, anandipeza ndi evidence for WhatsApp group ya manufacturers. Akumufanya kuti iwe sukweza banji ntengo, ekutakwa ntengo. Amakana, koma no like a cartel trying to connive kuti apange zimene zozo. Ndiye, tipita kukoti, tisina nduna agwenga, tipita kukoti, tinaluza mlandu, peza lamulo, lopangira kapu, mwasofinya anthu pankhani ya mitengo, tinalibe Malawi muno. Ndiye, we are trying our best to have that. Komaso, tikupanga so what we call economic sabotage bill. Maiko anzatu miza inazo, that's why pena amata kuwafinya anthu ndupanga cap ma prices. Essential commodities pali sugar, mchele, cooking oil, fertilizer, chimanga, ndizo zoterozo. Tina kuti boma lizipanga control, mene panga control mtengo wa mafuta a galimoto.
For our English audience, there is an issue of where you are getting your money. 500 million kwacha, mumba revolving fund, and you have also mentioned a number of developments that you are doing here in the constituency. Today, there was a truck carrying 48 million kwacha goods. We know how much you get as a cabinet minister. Where are you getting the money?
Choyamba, in English, First of all, Brian, thanks for that question. As I said, in 2018, I started my microfinance company, and that time I was not in government. You know, the thing is, because people have known me in politics, they think I never had a life before. I've worked in Botswana 5 years, Namibia 5 years, South Africa I consult in Dubai, in Kenya, in Zambia, in Serbia. I've said that several times, and I've gone to Brazil, I've gone to Argentina to consult. I'm an arbitrator. And they ask people in engineering, one case of arbitration, you get 80 or so million kwacha. There was a time on my birthday when my wife gave me a present, and Max and Sherry came with a present, and they were saying, reporting to me her appreciation because I helped build her mom build a wonderful house in Sector 2 in Air 47 long before I became a minister. We came into government. It was one single case in Buenos Aires where I made money close to 120 million kwacha, one arbitration case with a company there, Carlos company in Brazil. I did that way before we went into government. So people who question where I get money from now, I understand because I'm a public officer. I need to be accountable to Malawians. But I'm just giving a background of who I am and the business that I own. I've just explained today that Muref is just a product from Finance Right, which is my company that I started in 2018 and was duly registered by Central Bank of Malawi, is governed, is regulated by the Central Bank, and the Reserve Bank does not approve any microfinance to operate on dirty money, but they trace where the money is coming from. And so I asked the board, because I've got a fully functional board, I asked professional bodies like ICAM, give me members that I would like to be in part of the board. Banking sector, marketing sector at that particular time, and they gave me names of people, professionals who are the board members of my company. They're not my relatives, and most of them I met them pompo. I didn't know them because I want to be fully I should manage this company in a very professional manner without my interference. So I asked the board, in my village, I wish I can set up a microfinance, but should not be as this one, but should be something that is got simpler conditions because of the situation in my area. I want to help my people access loans and improve their livelihood. And the board, after 2 months or so of discussions, they gave me approval with several conditions which we are fulfilling, and I am the guarantor. Just a moment. Yeah. And I'm the guarantor for these funds that we are putting in MUREF, because the company reports to Reserve Bank of Malawi and they don't want any losses. And I need to report, people have started paying back, and there is 100% no default rate, no default.
If people want to access your financial reports and records, are you willing? For those who might be doubting.
I'm mentioning the name of the company. Yeah. You are free to investigate that, or whatever the case, as long as they've got a genuine reason for investigation. That's why I even mentioned the amount of money I've spent on the hospital equipment, because the Eutini hospital is a rural hospital, but has never been one. It's just rural on paper, because there's no theater, there are no beds, and all those. So I said no. I bought ambulances. We are there at Amblajanda. We launched the ambulances. Yeah. Every day, they are going to Eutini, to Mzuzu on Zimba, 5-6 trips per day. So I said, but why? It doesn't mean that every day there's a referral. They said, no, there are some other things we're not do here, like dental activities, spine operations. So I said,
very lastly.
Wait. Yeah. So I said, let me help you have the facilities that can help you do some operations right here to reduce the cost of transportation and referrals.
Very lastly, you seem to be a well-to-do person. How important is this parliamentary seat for you? You're putting in a lot of money for this race. How important is the parliamentary seat for you?
I'll say this. I started doing this in 2009 when I was in Botswana. I've built houses for pastors here. I've bought vehicles, motorcycles for pastors here. Not only here in Nisanga, Nkarabe, Mbombeni, even in Chingale, CCP in Zomba, Branda Synod, the house for the pastor there, the Manse. I helped to build most 75% of the cost was from was on my side. It's not because just of politics, but I've just intensified now because of my political career to take advantage of the political scenario. But otherwise, I've been doing this for a long time. You can go to Chingale CP, that time there was Reverend Mitengo, my good friend. He will tell you that Mumba gave us so much money in 2010, long time ago. So that's what I'm saying, that people are questioning because they don't know my background, they don't take time. I put all these things, my names of all my companies, they are on my website. People are lazy. I've put my website, I've put my companies there. People can check, can he manage this from that?
We want to thank you, Honorable Minister, for sparing your time to talk to us after the launch of Mumba Revolving Fund. We wish you well.
I'm looking forward for Brian Revolving Fund.
Amenewo ndi olemekezeka anduna amenenso ndi running mate achipani cha Malawi Congress Party ankhwenda viwi inu kuno mkumudzi mawu anu omaliza ndi otani.
Munthu sunganene kuti ndizapanga zinthu at country level usanapange kudera kwanu. So I think Mumba is using ku constituency kwawo ngati ka sample kuti I think ndikhoza kupanga chonchi at my level. If I get to that power, I can do it at a national level. So I think it's a good example to follow. Anthu ena akhoza chita emulate alesera mabanga choncho kwawo pang'ono alisoma mabanga kwawo kankhwenda viwi revolving fund naneso kwathuku ndikuti I think at a national level ndikhoza kupezeka kuti I think anthu ambiri